Hello everyone watching this video. My name is James Flincham and this video is a recent recording of a lesson I did in my classroom. The first thing I would like to point out, because it is such a noticeable incongruity, is that I am instructing an English class in this video but applying for a social studies position. There is method to this madness, or at least reason, behind filming this English class is that I am currently employed in an English department. Yes, they're both humanities, so many of the instructional techniques I employ and the skills exhibited for this specific lesson are similar to what I would use in a social studies class. A quick background on the class you're about to see. This is a co-taught level. This is a co-taught survey level reading and composition class. Myself and the other teacher have designed the curriculum around several texts. Some of these texts include Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi, Day by Elie Wiesel, and Always Running by Luis Rodriguez. We choose these specific books because of their diverse perspective and the distinct voice that each one of these authors offer. This specific lesson took place on a block day, so we decided to use our 72 minutes to do a careful reading and annotation of a supplementary poem from Luis Rodriguez. The poem is called Concrete River. As we all know, brevity is the soul of wit, so I attempted to edit a block lesson into a 15-minute video. What you're going to see here is an introductory hook and PowerPoint at the beginning of the class. I introduce the theme of the poem at the end of the PowerPoint before we move forward as a class to annotate. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you at the end. Welcome to today's class lesson. We're going to talk about paradoxes and Luis Rodriguez poetry today. As you guys know, we're reading Luis Rodriguez's book, Always Running, and now I want to take a look at his poetry to see what kind of themes are similar in both his poetry and his book. Alright, so first I want to start with a really broad question here. Alright, there's no correct answer. I just want to see what you think. What is the purpose of stairs? Just stairs. Why do we have stairs?
To take you from one floor to the other.
To take you from one floor to another, right? To go up, to go down. Right?
You're exercising in an elevator.
Alright, so answer me this. Are these stairwells, is this set of stairs in the right direction?
No. Wait,
None of that?
Depending on how you look at it.
Could be somewhere or no?
Depending what it means.
So which ones do you think are going the right way?
None.
The ones at the bottom.
The ones at the bottom?
Uh-huh.
These ones are going up?
Yes.
And the other ones?
You're like crooked.
They're like crooked, right?
Yeah.
So, if you were designing a house, would you design a stairwell like this?
No.
No, why not? It's not realistic. What did we say the purpose of stairwells were? To go up, to go down. What are these stairwells doing?
Go up to the side and around and around.
They're leading everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're contradictory to the purpose of stairwells, right? Alright, let me show you something else.
Irony.
Which of these signs should you follow?
Is that
The
the
big one.
The bigger one, just
Yeah.
because of size.
Yeah.
it's red.
And it's red. Alright, red means warning, stop, follow this one. Alright, how about this one?
Stop.
Keep moving.
Stop.
So these signs don't make sense, right?
No.
No.
Why don't they make sense?
Because they are the opposite of what.
Because
They're telling you one
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, they're telling you one thing, and go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, each side are telling two different things.
Nice. So they're contradictory. Thank you, Michaela. All right, so this gets us into what we're going to talk about today with Luis Rodriguez. Because we're going to be discussing the idea of a paradox. Does anyone want to give a working definition of paradox? Has anyone heard this before?
No.
Ali?
Jumbo shrimp.
Jumbo shrimp is a great example. I actually have that one. So why is that an example of a paradox?
Because shrimp is small and you're saying jumbo.
So how are you going to define the paradox here?
Like explains one thing, but it's the other.
It's like, yeah.
Lauren?
So like words that contradict each other.
Nice. Words that contradict each other. So, we're going to explain the following paradoxes. Ali, give us an example of jumbo shrimp. Why? This is a paradox or an
They
oxymoron.
contradict each other.
It contradicts each other. We think the shrimp is small, yet we call them jumbo shrimp. How about this one? Lando, can you read this for us?
Man drowned when drinking from the fountain of youth.
So, why do you think this would be a paradox?
She's like living and
Yeah, so he's drinking from a fountain of youth, meaning he's looking for eternal life. But when he's drinking it, he drowned when drinking from eternal life.
Yeah.
Contradictory idea. All right, how about this one? This is probably a situation we face every day. Jesse, can you read this for us?
Leslie tells her friends at school that she lost her cell phone at the basketball game that afternoon. You find it, call or text me.
What is the paradox there? Jesse?
She lost her phone, but she's telling her friends to call her.
Yeah.
When they find it.
So if they call her phone, she doesn't have it. Or if she has it, she hasn't lost it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Contradictory. How about this one? A concrete river.
Wait, rivers are water and concrete is like sidewalk, really.
Awesome. All right, so I want you to take these two down. Concrete, 1/2. River on the other half. All right, in Los Angeles, there is a concrete river, all right? So I want you to take a second and write down descriptions of each of these terms. So Michaela gave us a good start. Concrete is, okay, what was the word you said?
Like a sidewalk or a street, it's hard. Salt.
Sidewalk. Hard. And what's a river?
Water. Like it's a liquid.
Water. Great. All right, so take another minute and write down at least 2 other terms for each one of these. All right, we're going to start off with the person who gave us the last one. Michaela, give us one more for concrete.
Solid.
Solid. Hard. Solid. Jesse, did you have one for concrete?
Man-made.
Great. All right. Was it? Rough. Anything else you want to add to this?
You can walk on.
Walk on it. Walk on top.
Dry.
Dry. Rough. Dry. Great descriptors. Does concrete move? No. So it's fixed slash on changing. Okay, let's go up. Let's go over to its opposite here. So Ali, give us one for river.
Liquid.
Liquid, we have that one.
That's all I
That's all I have for it. You don't want to help them out? Lauren?
Moves.
Moves.
Flows.
Grass. Flows. Clear.
It will swim in.
Okay, instead of walk on top.
As well as natural.
Swim in, nice. Instead of man-made, it's natural. Okay, go ahead.
Loose.
Loose? What do you mean loose?
Like it's not as tight.
This is what we're going to talk about when we go to Luis Rodriguez's poem. All right, he has a poem called Concrete River. We're going to take a look at the first stanza. The entire thing, there's a paradox as a narrative throughout it. All right? We're going to take a look at what the paradox is in this poem. Who do you think Baba is? Well, let's start here. Who is the narrator?
Luis.
Luis Rodriguez, all right? So we know Luis Is the narrator. All right. Who do you think Baba would be?
His brother.
Brother. What's another possibility?
Friend.
Yeah, brother. Brother, friend. All right. We sink into the dust, Baba me. Any of these words stand out to you?
We should take dust.
Why does that stand out to you, Jesse?
Well, like I don't think you're able to see dust. Seriously. Because dust is like specks of dust.
Dust is. Dust is specks.
It's specks of like
It's dirty, right?
they're yeah.
Okay. What's the tone of this up here? Is it life affirming, meaning like, is it a good description of life? Does it sound enjoyable where he's at? No, why not? What words there stand out? Say, what is it?
Sink.
Sink. We sink into dust, and like you're almost drowning, right?
Yeah.
All right, what's another word? Or maybe a phrase here.
Beneath.
Yeah, you're beneath something already, so once again, that idea of underneath. Go ahead, Jesse.
Ivy strangling trees.
Yeah, that's a great. Ivy strangling trees. Explain that for us, Jesse. What's happening to the trees?
They're being strangled by like poisonous plants.
Yeah, so poison plants. You guys ever see like ivy growing on the houses?
Yeah.
So ivy like sucks the life out of stuff, right? So there, say there was a tree where he's staying right now. Even that is being sucked into life. Yeah, sucked into it, right?
Ivy's parasites.
Ivy is a parasite. Great word. I'm gonna pass out the rest of the poem. It looks intimidating. It's a front page and a back page. I left annotations on the side, room for you to do. Here are your reading pairs. Once you get this, we're at what better way to get to know the poem than to listen to the author read it. So we're actually going to listen to Luis read his own poem, and you're going to follow along the first time. And then we're going to go into our pairs from there.
Sacred leaves, ivy strangling trees, singing our last rites of Locura. Homeboys, worshiping God themes at spray cans. Along the dry banks of a concrete river, spray painted outpourings on walls offer a chaos of color for the eyes. Home for now. Wood planks thrust into thick branches serves as roof. The door is a torn cloth curtain, knocked before entering. Home for now, sandwiched in between the imagining days. We aim spray the paper bags, suck with them, take deep breaths, and echo still sounds grates the sky. Home for now, along an urban spawned stream of muck, we gargle in the technicolor synthesized madness.
And then on the third stanza, I asked you to draw a picture. He uses some great descriptions of his temporary home, of his home for now. So just draw a quick image, nice Louis. Good image.
Oh, the last one.
Last one. All right, so we're at him. So this is kind of where, did you write Paradox?
Yeah.
Or why do you believe so? Jesse?
Because like I'm comparing novas to like supernovas, like when they about that they explode and they start sucking everything in.
Nice. So a supernova is like brightest when it's about to explode, right?
And I'm saying that because like we should be novas of the born days, like trying to be reborn again. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so there's like a theme of rebirth here.
Yeah.
Nice. And what language gave you that idea? The idea of a nova? And who does he want to be comforted by?
Family and friends.
The second, look at the
Mother.
second.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to know this mother comfort surging through me. Someone wants to get closer with his family and friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next stanza here, I am.
I'm never
Alright.
pleasing him.
All right, this one's pretty hard. All right, just stick with it. I'm gonna come back in a little bit. I want you to just think why he would keep using I statements here.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right here, right there.
I'm
There's what's called a turn.
turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Means there's like a change in narration. So all this is just a lead up.
Yeah,
Jesse, can you
for real.
come join us back? Come join us. We're gonna wrap this up. Come back together. All right. So overall impressions of the poem. What do we think? Just a few words to describe it. Depressing.
Very lonely.
very lovely. What's that? You guys did really well in this section. Family and friends beckon me. I want to be there in perpetual dreaming. In the din of exquisite screams, I want to know this mother comfort surging through me. Who is he trying to surround himself with?
Mom.
Family, friends.
Mom, friends. Why do you think he's trying to surround himself with them?
He needs the comfort of mothers.
Nice. Friends and family equal comfort. As Louis said, this is a poem to escape. He's trying to get back to this comfort. One more time. All right. What is ultimate paradox?
He's saying that he wants to do like all these good things, but he's doing like the wrong thing.
Yeah. He wants to escape, but he keeps going back.
Yeah.
I think the other paradox here, think about Concrete River. What is he using to, where does he doesn't want to live where he's currently living, right? He wants to escape that. We know that. What is he using to escape it? Spray paint, right?
Yeah.
Is spray paint natural? It's Technicolor synthesized madness. It's made by man. He's using man-made things to escape his like man-made concrete. Hello again, and welcome back. First, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch the video I made. As you can tell, this is a difficult poem for many students in my class to get through. However, I believe it's a very important poem that they get through because of the similar themes we see throughout Luis's book that we're reading and this poem. Whether it's the paradoxical descriptions between escape versus submission, or just the overall transient nature that Luis faces in his everyday life. To engage students in this complex poem, I chunked certain portions of it and provided them with an annotation guide with questions on the side that directed their focus towards certain passages. Obviously, the content of social studies is different. However, the technique I use to approach material is very similar to what you just saw. I read parts together in class that emphasize argument and tone alongside of deliberating the purpose and credibility of a source. Even more broadly, I think this video shows my belief that students complete sustained reading while they dissect the content. Whether students are reading the Tennis Court Oath, the Iraqi Constitution, or Luis Rodriguez poetry, it's my goal for students to explore and understand that human experience by investigating and making clear that which remains unclear to them. So once again, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this lesson, and I hope you have a spectacular day. Thank you.